2 years ago, almost to the day, we were supposed to be getting married. Definitely not the kind of videos and pictures you expect to have. And I'm doing this story because the Daily Mail decided to write some completely false headline about the situation this week. So this is our story, the real story. So in May 2023, we flew to Santorini to get married. I was absolutely living my best life. I mean, look at me, I was riding a unicorn. We were 2 days away from getting married there with 52 of our friends and family. Opposite the hotel, there was a small wall, and over that small wall was a complete sheer drop. We'd all warned the kids and even made jokes about how dangerous we thought it was. My fiancé Jake had gone out for a meal that night with his friends. I was at the hotel waiting for them to get back when one of his friends had returned and said that he'd fallen off the cliff. I can't remember what happened after that. It was just like an out-of-body experience. I just started screaming. I was driven to the hospital. I remember the police turning up and I just thought he was dead. The following day, after they'd stabilised him, as well as 7 broken ribs, a broken back, both legs were broken. They also said he had a hematoma on his spleen and they thought it was going to rupture. The staff were brilliant, but they just didn't have the facility to deal with that kind of emergency, so we were airlifted to Athens. Athens was absolute chaos. It was probably one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. Through the language barrier and from what we could work out, we think a car bomb had gone off. I was there on my own in a foreign country. I had nowhere to stay. I didn't know if Jake was going to be okay. And I will always be so grateful to the amazing doctors and nurses that treated Jake. But the conditions in Athens hospital were just appalling. It was honestly so scary, but just a case of waiting for a police report to get from Santorini to our travel insurance. And that police report, thank you, the Daily Mail, confirmed 2 things. That 1, Jake had stepped onto the wall to let some passers by because the path was really narrow and badly lit. And 2, how much alcohol he had in his body, confirming he wasn't drunk. And if anyone knows anything about insurance, you'll know that an insurance company won't pay out if an accident is caused by someone being drunk. Sorry, that was just like some footage of me washing my knickers in the sink of some apartment I was renting while I was out there. Once I was happy and Jake was stable and I knew all the insurance cover was in place, I flew home to see my kids. I'd missed them loads. And about 4 days later, the travel insurance air ambulance Jake home. So yeah, we did not get our wedding that year, as you probably guessed, but the main thing was Jake was alive, and the following year we did get our wedding. It was definitely an emotional day, but also one of the best and happiest days of our life. And as our kids would say,
cool story, bro.